after 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar. It happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champ, Houston Texans, and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. Third down coming up. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Back to throw.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Intended for Gabriel Davis. Incomplete. Results for 4th down.
Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this will be incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. They'll look to throw again. There's the big tight end pass. And he's going to have first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
That'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. To the goal line and in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown Seahawks.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter. This touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the tight end. That's fast. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And will move his ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Let's go. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make...
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Throwing now from the gun, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This one complete right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. They'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to his tight end fan. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the impossible dream has come true. 17 regular season games without a loss. 2 more in the playoffs. And now, Greg, win number 20 on the year here in the Super Bowl to cap off an immaculate season.
And I think at this point, even the guys down there in Miami have no choice but to tip their cap. I mean, think about what this team was able to accomplish, Mike. To go an entire NFL season long without one off week. One single misstep all season long. I'm not sure if we can plan on seeing another perfect season ever again. So to be here and witness history, all we can do is enjoy it.
Stadium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.